Hi everyone, welcome to Stories. Today we'll be knowing about Mr. Agay, is the father of modern Hindi poetry. He was from 1911 to 1987. The credit of giving a modern touch to Hindi literature goes to Agay. His poetry, stories, and novels have not only established a new style but have become a benchmark for contemporaries as well as for writers for new generation. Shekhar Ek Jivani, published in 2 volumes, Nadi Ke Dweep and Apne Apne Ajnabi, are the only 3 novels that he wrote. But he were enough to gain him recognition, About a dozen of his poems were also published, through which he gave a new direction to literature. The fresh appeal of his composition was because of his language, expression, and subject. His name was Sachidanand Hiranand Vatsyayan. Apart from being a writer, he was also a revolutionary thinker, good editor, and educationist, and achieved fame in every sphere. He came under the influence of revolutionaries quite early in life, but so he even spent time in prison. He worked as a bomb expert in Chandrasekhar Azad's group because he was the only person in the group with the science background. It was here that literature was born, and he wrote Shekhar Ek Jivani. He handed over the work to his sister while he was in jail. When the novel was published, it created ripples in literary circles. Thus began his literary career. It was during his imprisonment in the jails of Delhi and Lahore that he began his literary and a journalistic career. He worked at a weekly Sainik in Agra. Then he moved on to Vishal Bharat in Calcutta. During the Second World War, he joined the army and looked after publicity and public relations. In 1946, he quit his job and took up writing. During this period, he had published a couple of poetry compilations. He adopted a new style of language and expression. He gave the name experimentalism to his work to bring together other poets of the same genre. He published the works of 7 poets in the compilation called Tar Saptak. The compilation has found its special place in the literary field. Then he published the Dusra Saptak and Tisra Saptak, and much later Chautha Saptak. Apart from writing, Agay was involved in teaching and editing. He was a guest lecturer in California University and Germany Heidelberg University. He was the editor of the Times of India Weekly Dinman and the Hindi daily Now Bharat Times. Besides, he also edited the Mantis, Pratik and Naya Pratik. In the political field, he was a supporter of Jai Prakash Narayan. Agay was honored with the Bharatiya Ganpit and Sahitya Academy Awards. He was awarded the Bharat Bharati posthumously by the Uttar Pradesh government.